Hello, I'm Shelley Garwith, and I wanted to personally invite you to come and do this journey with us. Thank you so much for looking into this course. Your body is going to thank you. You are going to never have experienced such good health in your whole entire life. You're going to be symptom free. You're going to understand your body, and you are going to live the life that you want. Live it to its full potential, doing everything that you want to do. I put together this course because I want you to have the best health. I've taken what I use all the time in clinic with clients one-on-one, but also more importantly, what I use to get my health back again. It's very easy to say that my health just declined overnight. That 1 minute I went from being a successful investment banker, running marathons, working hard, doing all sorts of different things and living a full life, to not being able to get out of bed. 18 months later, having to restore my health from literally sleeping all day, barely being able to wake up look after myself. Unfortunately, it didn't happen overnight. Yes, influenza was the catalyst. Yes, that was the final nail in the coffin for me. But the reality was, my body was talking to me for years. I had so many symptoms now when I look back that I just covered up. All as I cared about was keeping on doing what I wanted to do, whether that was running in marathons or working ridiculously long hours. I was happy to take another pill or another drug or do something else just so that I could keep doing what I wanted. I didn't want to get to the root causes of what was happening in my body. When I would get my period each month so bad that I'd be crippled, that I'd want to faint some days in so much agony, I'd just take more painkillers. I didn't care. I didn't realize that it was a signal, that it was my body talking to me every single month, telling me that it was out of balance. There was no one in my world at that time telling me that our period health was a signal every single month, a check-in with how my health was tracking overall. I just saw it as something that I had to get through, that I just had to survive another month, that I just had to push through. I didn't realize that waking up not full of energy, that needing coffee multiple times throughout the day wasn't normal. It was my way of surviving, and it meant that I could continue getting the work done that I needed to get done. I didn't realize that the Epstein-Barr virus stayed in my body unless I did something about it, and that maybe I could correct my thyroid without taking medication. I didn't know any of these things when I was going through my health journey. All as I really cared about was doing whatever I had to do to get back to work and to continue doing the things that I was doing. But I didn't realize that health has a way of catching up with us. So I ignored every single symptom in my body, from my half eyebrows that I was born with that indicates thyroid health, to the huge heavy metal load that my body was put under, to all the gut bacteria that was out of balance, the parasites, the yeast, the fungus that I had in my body. I was exposed to a huge amount of mold, and I thought that just up and leaving my environment, my house, was enough. I didn't realize that we keep all of these things in our bodies, and I needed to do something about that. I needed to detoxify it out of my body. So yes, influenza was the catalyst for my health declining, which then led to a 19-month journey, starting off with me being in bed, moving home with my parents where they had to take full-time care of me. I was only awake for 20 minutes a day. I lost my cognitive function. I lost pretty much all my function, let's be honest. I would just wake up to eat and then go back to sleep. And this continued. I couldn't walk. I could barely move to get to the toilet. It was awful. I was in so much pain and I didn't know what hope there was. I threw money at specialist after specialist to try and get myself better. I would try all sorts of alternative treatments. I was willing to do anything and everything. Shame that I hadn't been willing to do it earlier, that I hadn't been willing to listen to those symptoms. It wouldn't have cost me those 19 months. It wouldn't have cost me all the thousands of dollars that I threw at it. Eventually, I decided that I needed to learn more about nutrition. So my mum would implement all the things that we were reading about, whether from bone broth to fermented foods. I didn't understand what this was doing in my body. So what I invite you to do is come on this course with me. These are the foundations that we all need for really good health, to be able to live symptom free. But more important, you're going to be empowered to look after your body. You are going to be educated to learn which foods are causing you allergies. For me, that was a major component in my recovery. I didn't realize the amount of foods that I was intolerant to that were just causing so much inflammation and just impacting my energy levels so much. I'd been eating those foods for years. You're going to learn how your digestive system works. You're going to learn how important sleep was. To be honest, let's be real here. I used to think sleep was so overrated. So there are there's 6 different modules in this course, and I am excited to walk through each one with you. The reason I created this course was I want you to have the information that I never had. I don't want you to ignore your symptoms. Yes, it might be something really small right now, but something really small grows and turns into something bigger. Catch it while it's small. Course correct, it's so much easier. We don't drive cars with red lights on the dashboard. If we see a red light, we always stop and fix it. Why do we think it's okay to do that with our bodies? It's not. I thought I was invincible, and I wasn't. I lost so much of my life. So come with me on this course so that you can be your own best health detective. You're going to learn so much, and you're going to be so passionate about your health and your well-being. It's time to say no to those symptoms. It's time to say it's not okay to ignore them. Come join me on this course and get your health back again. All my clients love it in clinic, so join us and we are going to have such a great journey together.